Hello everyone, welcome back to the Stickbot channel.
Alright, stop, hold it right there. I recorded this video initially just for funsies, as you'll probably be able to tell when you watch it, if you watch it. But I realized this would be perfect for my 5-year anniversary, considering these characters have been with me and with the channel for, well, technically 4 years, but you get the point. So I'm turning this into my 5-year anniversary and am releasing it way later than I actually recorded it. So, yeah, on with the video.
And in today's video, I went really far. Anyway, we're gonna do these things. I should have had a script for this video, huh? So these are some old characters of mine. I think I'll explain more at the end because you probably don't care right now. Anyway, you might notice that their faces all suck. That's an issue. I'm about to make an animation with this one, and not comfortable using that face currently. The new one I'm going to make probably won't be much better, but it'll be slightly better. Anyway, I'm going to finally update these guys to their, hopefully, permanent modern variants in this video. The reason behind this is because oftentimes I make videos that are just simply because I want to make them. I don't really care about the views on this one. I don't really care about the views on most of them. It's not like they get any. I just wanted to document these guys because they have a long history with myself and the channel. And I figured it'd be really cool to make a video documenting me updating their designs to be better. So let's get into that. Now, before we get into it, I just want to discuss the faces currently. Most of these have been painted on with black gloss paint, which I'll still be using for the most part. And then they have like, oh, I forgot this one was that channel and everything. That's going to go too, sorry. Gloss paint, and some of them have paint concealer on like the backs of their heads or something. And like when I was a kid, or a couple years ago actually, I don't know, it was weird. I decided to like sand their heads down, which leaves a really weird effect, especially on ones that are like translucent. So I'm gonna have to go over the entire head again, sanding it after I remove the paint and then re-add the paint, and it's just gonna be not fun. So I kind of hate my old self for that. There's a Stickbot Jr. face got ruined. Some of these, the faces just got ruined, like this one. But regardless, their faces were pretty bad to begin with. This one, I used like a black paint marker for his face every time I redid it for some reason, because I figured that'd be the new way I did faces, but now I went back to painting them. I don't like my old self. And this one, I used a white paint marker because, you know, white paint is notoriously terrible, but it really bled on his face, and I didn't really use it properly. And if you look closely, they're like bubbles on his eye, which I'm really not the most happy about. So yeah, that's another one I'm definitely going to have to fix. And this one's face is the normal face, but I scraped away at the eyes. Now, that was intentional, some art on screen of him. I wanted the eyes to be like that, and I was like, ooh, his eyes look like this. I can like do that intentionally and make it look decent. Oh, not decent. I can make it look like something, but I realized it's way too hard to replicate, and the scratches are pretty random. And the scratches could differ depending on how I store him and use him. So I'm going to be repainting the eyes with specific scratches that can be easily recreated. Something like that. I don't know. I'm kind of still figuring this out as I go. So how am I going to do all this? Well, let's get into that. I'm going to use my recent tried and true method of uncustomizing Stikbots. I've used this a fair amount of times as of recently, where I just let the Stikbot soak in some warm water, and then after it's soaked for a bit, I use my fingernails to scrape away the paint. Well, mostly my thumbnails. I haven't used any other nails. Anyway, it's the best thing that I found to use that won't actually damage the Stikbot. I use a knife. It's going to ruin the plastic. Here are two customs. This one used to be Harley Quinn. This one used to be Tom from Eddsworld. And there are residuals you can see, but I'm going to have to give these guys another run through to get these like bled on almost to the Stikbot. So I'm going to give them another run through to get these very small bits off. But for my purposes, I'm just going to be repainting over them. So that's not really going to be an issue regardless. But for these guys, when all I'm doing is removing the faces, it's not going to take too much effort. And I'll just let them soak for a bit, scrape away the face, and then add a new one. Simple as that. So I'm going to soak them, and I will get back to you when the faces are removed. Also, his hat is really weird. It looks almost rusty, well, in real life. I left it in my paint water thing, and the water settled. It, like, evaporated, but the paint residuals didn't. And it dried on the hat, and it has this kind of neat effect, but I really don't want it to look like that anymore. So I'm going to be getting rid of that, too. But at least I know how to recreate it if I ever wanted to. Maybe with specific colors. Actually, I should try that. That's for something else. Like, I'm gonna think about stuff. Whatever. Let's just do the thing. I found an image of their old faces, one of their old faces, on Instagram as I was trying to find some of the images for this video, and I just felt the need to show that here for this quick little 5th anniversary intermission. Alright, so update. We're gonna go one by one on all 6 of these guys and see how it's going. This guy, the black one, his face, there seemed to be like an underlayer of normal white paint or something that stained the face. So because it's already sanded down, I'm just going to sand down the head to get rid of that. The same goes for this guy over here. It's killing me not to just say their names, but their names are old because I named them when I was like a child, and they're cringy. So I'll say them at the end if you really care enough to hear them. And yeah, I still need to cut my nails. Shut up. Anyway, face, same thing. It like stained his face. It was actually kind of messed up, so I think something happened with the way I stored him previously, where it just ruined the whole head in general. But we're going to just sand that down again. Same thing. This guy's face came off without a hitch. There's like, you can't, I don't think, oh, you can kind of see it on camera if you really squint. But there's like an indent of where his eyes used to be, and now I guess it's like less faded from the paint. But that's not going to be an issue because we're just going to paint over those little squares anyway. This guy's came off pretty easily. It's gone. I can't remember which side of the face it was, so that's going to be easy. His face is going to be probably the easiest to recreate, so that's pretty cool. And his hat, mostly clean. There's little residuals, but it's not that big of a deal, and not sure how I feel about the gunmetal color, so I might be repainting over his hat anyway in the future. This guy's, also, this one didn't have any issues either. Actually, all these, had some paint concealer, except for this one and that one. I had some paint concealer on them that needed to come off, which is a big deal, but the water really helps, like, showing me where it is and getting rid of it. Anyway, this guy's face is completely gone, too. And this one, the water, like, fortified the face. I had to wait for it to dry, and then I started scraping it off a little bit more, and I'm just going to scrape that off the normal way. But his face is weirdly resilient. It's, like, weird. There have been times where I had no trouble scraping off the face, and then, as of recently, I've had all of the trouble scraping off the face. So I'm just going to keep scraping away at it, and depending on how much I have gone, I'm just going to paint over it. So that's the current state that these guys are in, and now I'm going to get to sanding what needs to be sanded. Okay, another intermission. I found some more old images of these guys. There's strawberry, oh boy, lemon, that, there's charcoal. His face actually stayed intact probably the longest, and then Pinky, he actually used to have a mouth. Back to the video. And we're back. Their faces are indeed gone, and I sanded the entirety of their heads up and down. I even got close to the neck, which the initial sanded variants did not have. Especially with this one, only one side of his head was sanded, which looked very inconsistent. And this one, yeah, no, I don't like the sanding look, but I hate my old self, and I had no choice but to continue the sanding, so it sucks to suck. Well, I'm saying that to myself, not you guys. And this guy's face, mostly gone. You can see it still, but it's mostly gone. I'm going to paint over what's left, and I cleaned it up a little, and at the end of the day, I like how this is going along. Now, I'm going to take all of these guys and repaint their faces to what their faces initially were, just better, because it's been years since I've even touched their designs. Oh, you wait, look at this neat copper Stikbot. I just got it, and it's definitely, like, my second favorite new Stikbot color. I mean, maybe, I don't know, you guys might not like it depending on the camera, but, like, I really like it. It's definitely a really cool color. I think it's my second favorite, right up there with dark gray and dark red. Obviously, if you couldn't tell, dark gray is my favorite, but, you know, I like the copper, too. This looks really cool. I really like him. Alright, and there we go. This definitely didn't take as long as I thought it would. I really just was procrastinating because I knew I wanted to make a video about it, so it took me longer to actually make. Anyway, here they are. They are all indeed done. Now, of course, this is when I mentioned the design process behind this. These faces don't really match up with, like, Goose over here. You might notice this is very outdated. I actually did a more accurate version of his face on the back of what I'm trying to design the faces to be like nowadays. You also see that in some of my artwork, or if you can really call it that, drawings, I guess, that I do for my PFPs of how I'm trying to take the faces in a different direction. And this is a great way to show that. I can't really just, like, describe the design prospects, because there really aren't any. It's pretty random. But, yeah, I just pretty much try to fix the faces, make them more consistent. I'm really debating how I like some of them. Charcoal and I ignore that. The black one and the yellow one are definitely my favorites. They seem to be the most consistent. This one looks a lot like one of my PFPs. So that one definitely fits the most. And Charcoal's is like the closest to that. And especially with like, look at the white paint. I don't know what I did, but it works really well on this. So yeah, I'm super happy with how that came out. Yeah, I'm still kind of iffy on some of the others. But, yeah, I guess I might as well go into these. This one, I replaced the face. You saw that I got rid of everything. I just used some white paint and a paint brush. And boom, he's fixed. Then we have this guy over here. I did the face. He only has one eye. That's part of his thing. And I wanted to give him a smirk. I didn't want him to just have a plain line. I'm still not sure how that comes out without the hat. It kind of makes him look like a cyclops looking to the side. Not sure how I'm going to fix that. That's going to take some work. And I might redesign his character. It definitely looks like it might need some, so that's something I need to look out for. But for now, this is good enough. Again, none of these are final. I'm definitely redoing this one more time, maybe even 2 more times before they finally are finished. This is more like a testing phase. I am not sure how I feel about this one. The eyes are kind of too small compared to the rest, but I did get effect the one I wanted to with the eyes being all messed up. If you see the image on screen, the NFT, and it takes, like, the NFT sort of simplified the drawing from a while ago, and I took all the bits from the NFT, amplified them, de-amplified them a little, and translated them over to this one, and I do like how that came out. It just needs a little bit of fine-tuning. Then we have this one. This one does not have a mouth. He's kind of like a green Stikbot in that aspect. His face needs redone desperately, but I'm not doing that anytime soon, for reasons that will become apparent hopefully later on. Anyway, yeah, his eyes, just eyes. I think they should be lower though. I tried to make them around the same height as the old ones, but they should definitely be lower. So me just criticizing myself at this point. Then we have this guy. This one's probably my favorite. The eyes definitely being down a bit more, having a forehead. It's kind of the idea I'm trying to get down at this point. And I definitely like this one. The smirk works. The eyes are a little uneven, but that's like the same with pretty much all of these. And again, not the final design, but for now, it's definitely really good, at least. And then we have this one. Not sure how I feel about the smile. I normally stick to a smirk on like one side of the face, and whenever it's going across the face, it is a line. But I know I need to get that straight because it's not supposed to be like that the whole time. It's gonna get weird when I finally learn how to animate faces, because that's something I do plan on doing for me and the boys. And when that gets made in like a year, that's what I want to do. So it's one thing I have to figure out. But yeah, for the most part, that's pretty decent. I wanted to erase the black one. That came out wrong. These 3 to have like a tandem sort of thing. They're like a trio, which will make sense eventually. So I kind of thought this would be like a thing that their base designs have. These are base designs. Their faces aren't even going to stay like this 100% of the time. Again, animated faces. I've been putting it off, but I decided to give him like this copper strip on his hat. It was kind of tough painting because the kind of paint scraping away doesn't really work, so cleaning it up wasn't like an option. So that was really tough, and it did kind of bleed, you can see. And I figured I wouldn't do the top part of the band because even on camera you really can't even tell that it's like not really painted, so it's not that big of a deal. But I did paint the hat, and honestly I think this I'm not using a tripod right now, but I think this looks way better than it's when it was just plain gunmetal. Yeah, so yeah, I did end up painting Leo's hat. And ignore this background. I've been doing some stuff since the last recording. There's Pepsi Man, Spider-Man's homemade suit, the guy from Chronicles, that's still being made, and there's me. A little behind the scenes, little BTS, little garbage music for you guys. Yeah. What you're about to watch is me losing my mind for however long the rest of this video is about the fact that I named some characters very poorly when I was a child. And it is very stupid, but I find it kind of funny, so I'm leaving it in the video. I suggest clicking off now. But if you stay, not only do I respect you, but I fear for you. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video. Whatever. And now we get into the very cringy part that makes me want to die, because I promised I would talk about this. And this is the part when you leave the video. And if you're still here, you can't complain about it. That's on you. So, again, a video I need to make that I've said I need to make. That Stikbot series. Me and the boys. What are they? What are my plans with them? Me and the boys. Rough estimate. Features, you know them. You've seen them before. You've heard them. These three guys, the boys, they're gonna have their own series. But that Stikbot series features, well, this guy shows up later on. These guys, couple other guys, and this guy, which, again, I'm not explaining right now. Let me keep in the back to remind you his importance. I'm not explaining this right now because I don't feel like it, and I'll explain it some other day of how those shows work in tandem. But all you need to know is it's complicated, and I'm not explaining here. But the long and short of it is, these guys have been around for a minute. These three were like my third, fourth, and my fourth, fifth, and sixth Stikbot ever. So they're pretty old. So naturally, and these guys were like right after these guys, I got these guys and some other ones. So naturally, I wanted to make a series out of that, and the idea started churning in my kid brain. And my kid self actually has a lot of the same, like, writing, not really writing, but like same sort of character-ish sort of stuff in his brain, which actually works a lot with how I write and stuff today. It's fun to look at how I thought about things back in the day and how it's evolved into what I do now. And that Stikbot series is something that I've always wanted to make, but never did because motivation, stinky poopy, and kid brain not want to make things. So yeah, so back when I didn't exist, when I didn't have a Stikbot, and back when Rick was didn't even exist at all. Same with this guy over here. That was just my goal, and I kept this idea. I had the villain. I pretty much have the beginning, end, and a bunch of stuff in the middle, all planned out in my brain. It's been like that for years, and I need to make it. And before I actually get to Me and the Boys, I need to finish that Stikbot series, or at least the first season. Yeah, because my kid brain like to think of stuff without any follow through. I'm on like season 4. I got a prequel season planned out, explaining their backstories and all this garbage, and then because I wanted to move on and make Me and the Boys with these more evolved characters with actual like motives and garbage, they came along with it because I wanted Green Stikbot to be in it, and they're all part of that, and it's this whole thing, and it's, again, I need to explain it, and I know how dumb this sounds. I'm hearing myself, and I'm hating every word that's coming out of my mouth, because this stupid child thought it'd be fun to make a series, and then never even made it. Okay, anyway, but these guys are in it. There's Lemon, there's Charcoal, there's Strawberry, there's Pinky, and there's Reuben. You hear how stupid those names are? I don't mind Charcoal or Reuben all that much. I'm okay with their racist parents naming them based off the color of their skin. Strawberry, Lemon, Pinky. Very, very simple-minded stuff early on. And I thought they were clever at the time. I was like, oh, it'll be a satire on people naming characters the color of they are. And I mean, for the same Green Stikbot, I still stand by that. That was a clever naming decision back then. But these guys, not. I like Reuben. I like the fact I named him Reuben. I like Reuben as the monkey. I'm okay with this one. But the rest, and I'm so mad about it, but I don't want to disrespect my old self for some reason, so I want to keep their names and their designs. And you might be like, what designs? Exactly. They have no designs. They're characterless. My biggest complaint in the Stikbot community is that main characters of a series have no design whatsoever. They'll just be a plain Stikbot. Main characters of a series have zero design at all. Green Stikbot was my first ever Stikbot, and he had a design. And my brain was like, nah, I'm not gonna do anything cool with these guys. And every time I see them, I'm like, they're all bald, they're all one color. The only thing that changes is their face. But when everybody's face isn't like the normal Stikbot face, that's meaningless. That is literally meaningless. So I mean, I get every time I see him, I'm like, I give him a hoodie, I give him a jacket, I give him some hair, I could give him something that defines him in some way, and I can't because I don't want to disrespect my old self because for some reason I care about the opinion of a child. I am rambling on. I am losing it. I am keeping this in the video because by golly, I'm not deleting it and I don't want this sitting in my phone. So yeah, also fun fact, all of these guys have, oh yeah, and remember I said I have like 4 seasons planned out? This guy is a movie that ties into like the 2nd season. Same with Rick, actually. You wonder what the whole Minecraft stuff is about? Well, Kid Me thought it would be cool. Here, this is, for other people wondering why he has Minecraft garbage, it's because Kid Me thought it'd be cool to have a whole series where Stickbot gets stuck in Minecraft. He has to make his way out. It'd be super cool. And like, all things considered, I've thought about the story I had planned. It's not that bad, and I could definitely rework it into something decent. But I don't like the fact that one of my main characters is tied to a pre-existing brand. Like, why can't he just have wings? Why can't he just have diamond boots? They gotta be Minecraft themed, and I hate that, and I can't change it. I'm debating it, but I can't. I'm still working stuff out with this guy. I mean, he still has the default Stickbot face. I don't do that anymore. So, obviously, there's something going on with him that needs figured out. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, but as I was saying, all these guys are voice actors except for this one. I'm still figuring that one out. I'm actually changing the voice actor because I don't like the way the portrayal was. The person who voices him doesn't know that yet. I have gotten lines for all the... Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot. I don't have a voice actor for this one. Gotta figure that one out. And there's a bunch of other ones like that are in drawers right now that have voices that are for animations that I still have to animate. Featuring these guys. So, yeah. Also, for anyone watching this video who has done lines for me and just have not seen that video get made, your character is probably in this pile right now. You know the main 3 boys are voiced by me. That is an issue. Again, all this stuff should be really discussed in a different video. I'm going to write some of this stuff down. But yeah, again, like I said, there's a video I asked someone for lines for, like, months ago, last year. And I'm like, I should finally get around to animating that. And this guy's in it. So I was like, I need to fix the face. I need to animate the video. I'm about to go on vacation tomorrow at the time of recording this. What is it? It's like 9 a.m. Oh, I've been awake that long. Okay, never mind. Sorry. So I'm like, I gotta get this done. I gotta animate it. I'm uploading this way later, though. I'm gonna upload this while I'm on vacation so I have something to do. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna move away from doing the whole... Make sure you join and stuff. All my socials are in the description if you are interested in following me or joining my Discord server. And I'll see all of you later. Peace out. Hey guys, I just want to say thank you to making it to this part of the video for the whole one person that actually managed to do that. Unless you skipped here, which is completely justified. But I just want to say thank you for watching the video. This video really means a lot to me. Probably, I don't know if you realized or not. I mean, characters, the toys essentially mean a lot to me. I really grew up with them when I came out of being a child into a teenager and in the community and all that. Anyway, just thanks. And also, thanks for 5, all things considered, pretty good years on YouTube. I might not be, you know, making the big bucks with millions and millions of subscribers, but I have made tons of friends along the way. And in reality, isn't that all that matters? Isn't that Stickbot channel really just the friends that we made along the way? But anyway, thank you for watching. I keep on hawking my goose and ham sandwiches. Thanks for 5 years. And peace out. Let's do a quick little thing. This guy's face. Actually, no, I'm not going to recap. I don't know why I even... But I'm probably just going to cut this out, all things considered. Anyway. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to that Stickbot channel. In today's video... I knew that was going to happen. Come on.
Alright, stop, hold it right there.
Alright, now I'm going to interject. I just want to say, thanks for watching the video, making it to the end for the whole one person that actually managed to do that, or, you know, you might have skipped here, that's reasonable. I just want to say, thanks for watching. This video really means a lot to me. I don't think you realize, I mean, characters mean a lot. It's like, you know, I don't know why Andy cared about Woody in Toy Story, that sort of deal. You know, So I mean, this video did special to me, and I'm glad that you watched it. Wow, this sounds really stupid. Oh, it's still recording. But for now, I feel like that's definitely a more mature way of doing it. If you guys are interested in following me on any of my socials or joining my Discord server, the links are in the description. Instead of being like, make sure to join Discord server, follow me Instagram, follow me TikTok, follow me like that was really annoying, and I kept it like because I don't know, I didn't like it. Every time I said it, I hated it. So we're moving away from that. I'm gonna do it a little more like sort of So if you guys are interested, my socials and Discord server are in the description. Wait, hold on. How was it? Okay, how do I say it? If you're interested, if you're interested in following any of my socials, the links are in the description along with my Discord server. If you're interested in joining, yeah, that sound like that. I'm gonna work on that. Am I keeping this in? Yeah, I'll keep it in. Peace out.